There has been a good amount of debate whether there was an error seen in the first Eternals footage, specifically the error that shows us a cameraman in full frame. And as most of us have been saying since that footage hit, this is probably not an error. Instead, it's intentional because it relates to the actual movie. Now we're going to talk about exactly that and why it's not an error. So if you look all the way on the left, there it is, there is the cameraman. Many people believing that this is in fact an error. That they left over a cameraman that they didn't crop out of the scene or edit out. Which we talked about this on the podcast and we said this doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense at all because they've been working on this film in post-production and still editing it because they're trying to really get it perfect. So why would they miss something like this? And also the fact that the character of Kingo, who is played by Kumail Nanjiani, is an actual Bollywood actor. He's somebody that they've hinted towards having his life recorded and documented, and that he's sort of in the spotlight. We've recently even gotten photos of him on set with a cameraman of his own. Chances are that this is actually going to tie into everything that is happening with the film, and that cameraman is sort of going to have footage that hits the wider Marvel universe. If you guys remember back to Iron Man 2, how there was the Incredible Hulk incident that played from a different angle from the cell phone. Think of it like that. We're going to see some of the footage from the Eternals pop up on, let's say, Spider-Man, and there it is. There's that footage just on TV. They're reporting the news, right? It's going to be something that's sort of played up like that because this big actor that's been popular around the world has suddenly been outed as a superhero. Now, we've already got that official shot of Kumail with a cameraman with him, so obviously they're going to do more with that. Now, at the same time, maybe there's going to be some cuts. Maybe we don't even see one or two of these scenes or something, but that's definitely an element that's playing into it. So we don't have to worry about that being a particular error unless it's going to be an error and they just keep it in there, which I don't see why they would, considering the internet has let them know about the error. That's not an error.